What up? What up? CL Cool here, and I'm hanging with the straight living people here. I have Tez and somebody dream
Hey.
or dream by somebody. Uh, yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. All right, man. I want to get on the topic that's that's out there, and I've seen this topic a lot: dating with kids or dating someone with kids. Now, I'm the only one here that don't have kids, so I can tell you my experience about dating women with kids, and both of you have kids. Am I correct?
You are.
Yes.
All right. So I want to ask Tez first.
Okay.
Um, your situation. You can tell people your situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
We don't do 10 mile over here to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I'm married into two beautiful kids. It was actually a smoother transition than a lot of people say they experience when it comes to stuff like that. Especially with the kids, one being really young and one being older. You know, you're trying to match them and meet them in the middle. Like, hey, I'm in your life now. And I dated two women previously that had children, and it was like the same thing. It's like you get that, you almost like before you perform or walk out on stage or something, you get those butterflies. You're like, I'm meeting a kid for the first time. Because you want to make a good impression, because it's a package deal.
Yeah.
One thing you got to realize, when you're dating somebody with children, it is a package deal. When they're ready for you to meet that child, you know you are very special and you are very important, because people just don't let anybody meet their children. And you have to respect that. And when they're ready, you have to learn proper etiquette with children, because you don't have them yet. So you have to learn. I got to jump into, I'm not daddy, but at the same time, I got to be aware if I'm out with this kid, the kid might run off. The kid might do this. The kid, kids do what kids do.
Yeah.
So you have to have instincts that you don't necessarily normally have. And you just have to adapt, especially when it's like a smaller child. Older kids, what comes with them. Teenage years. So, you're dealing with the rebellious stuff sometimes. You ain't my daddy. You ain't, you got little things like that pop up. And, it takes a strong individual to be able to step into that role. And I'm one of the people I always dated to marry. So whether you had a child or you didn't have a child, I was in it for the long run. And I was wanting to develop a strong relationship with everybody involved. So I'd say marrying into it, at that point, I knew what I was signing up for. And me and the kids have a beautiful relationship. Out of respect, I've never asked a child to call me dad, because that's not what I do. I'm not trying to come in and take the place of that person. But a child will look at you and call you that based on how they see you. Anytime I've been called dad, it came out of their mouth first. That means I was doing something right. So I'd say the hardest part about all of it is when you put in all that work, and if the relationship doesn't work, you're losing not just the individual that you love, but you're also losing that child. So in a lot of cases, it's not like we still gonna be friends. Sometimes breakups are ugly. So no, we're not still going to Chuck E. Cheese. We're not still going to Dave and Buster's. All that is done. I've actually had that happen to me a couple times. So it's not a good feeling. But it comes with the territory. So you have to brace yourself for, if this does not work, I'm not breaking up with one person. I could be breaking up with multiples. And it don't feel good. But when it does work, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But again, it comes with a lot of responsibility. If you're willing to take on the challenge, it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
Okay. So, somebody, you do have a kid,
Yes.
and does that hinder, or when I say hinder, I'm not when it comes to dating, does it is it troubling a little bit? Is it can it hinder some
No.
stuff?
Actually, it's a plus, because now I look at it from a different point of view. If you do have children, I look at how your relationship with those kids. How's your relationship with the mother? You know what I mean? So I have to look at those things. And I date with intention. So yeah, I have a son, So I feel like I mean, it's really not hard. It's not like the internet would say, don't date a woman with kids, but really, we out here dating. These men don't care if you have children. It just depends on the person and how good they are with themselves, their children. Did you have a father figure? Even if it was a stepfather, you know what I'm saying? Because my biological dad passed when I was 1, but I've never been without a father, knowingly, you know.
Yeah.
That, you know, but I feel like it helps because it helps me make better decisions when it comes to picking a partner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have any kids, and I'm not dating anybody with kids per se. My experience is kind of all over the place.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and bull crap you because that's not who I am. In my early 20s, I ran away from that.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Because I can't hardly take care of myself. I can't take care of a woman, her kid too. Like, just gonna be straight up. And when I got, when I got older, and I started getting a career, and just got a better career, been more mature. I started dating women with kids, and I know why they say don't date women with kids. I get why. But I also disagree with it. I get why because, you can get attached to that kid like Ted says, and then when it's over, when it's over with the woman, it's over with the kid too. Like, I can't, and I had that happen too. Well, like he called me one time. Hey, what you doing? Me and your mom, we ain't seeing eye to eye. Mm-hmm. And, I don't, you can't be calling me. Like, I hate to break his heart like that, but it just can't do it. But the people that say you can't date women with kids, I think that's nonsense. Right. Like I said, whenever I am dating a woman with kids, I do look at the relationship with the kids. If you say, hey, I got 3 kids, but I don't have them, red flag for me. Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh. Like, no. They my mama's house. You never have them? Nope. Can't do it. Cannot. Sorry. Like, you got 3 kids, can't take care of them? No. And the woman who cares about her kid a lot, green flag for me. Absolutely. Green flag. That means she take care of responsibilities, and that warms my heart a little bit to see a woman that take care of a kid because, like from my childhood, but I ain't gonna get into that. But I just think that dating a woman with kids, hey man, she a good woman and she take care of her kids and she has her kids named at the grandma's house, named at her sister's house all the time. Man, give it a shot. Some of the most respectful women you ever date. Just keeping it plain 100 with you.
Facts. And y'all know I'm stupid, right?
Oh my goodness.
It's fun acting like you in high school again because you gotta sneak around. The baby sleep. They sleep yet? You got about 30 minutes. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Even better. So my son has a room at my mom's house. So on weekends he'll go over there sometime. Yeah. And just stay over there. Now I have my son. I'm a good mother. Okay. I have my son, but I mean. She got him a room all day. And if I don't bring him, she's like, "Where my baby at?" But that's just I know that's a difference from what you're saying. Absolutely.
My mom got my kids 6 days out of the week. What?
Oh, that's
that's not.
Yeah. But I make sure when he's 13, so he's only of course met one person. I may date, but he don't meet people, and I would kind of voice that to him a little bit. I was like, sometimes I would go on a date to see, but if I feel like they're not a good fit for us, then I don't move forward. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Because I've had that happen before too, going on a date, and she's like, yeah, you just don't seem like the fatherly type. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't seem like the fatherly type? I have kids, and you've been talking about your apartment, and And a lot of women like they test you. They're like, you know, do you like kids or do you want kids? Which I really don't like that question, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I always say it's up to God
Yeah.
if I have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Some women don't like that, but it is what it is.
I mean, that's the honest
It's the
answer.
honest truth, right? Thank you. Okay, I thought it was mean, but
No, you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Transparency.
I appreciate that.
You telling
If it's up to God, I have one. I have one. But I don't. It is
Exactly.
what it is. So, yeah, man. But,
And I respect people who won't date women that have children, or somebody who won't date a man that have children. I mean,
Yeah.
but I also have a question for you.
uh-huh.
I have heard like women that say if a dude don't have a kid, they won't date them. Like, why is it that dynamic? I've seen a lot of that too. Like a woman, she be like, well, if a guy, and I think one of the reasons they gave was they said, well, if a guy don't have a kid, he don't know the responsibilities or what I go through to raise my kid.
So I'm sorry.
Mama said, I'm about to say, is that fair to a guy who don't have kids?
No,
Okay.
that's not fair. I don't think it's fair. I know someone personally who do not have any children of his own,
Yeah.
and he has stepped in with a woman who has 2 children also,
Yeah.
and he was that father figure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's in his 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, very mature, has a house. You know what I'm saying? A decent job,
Oh.
and yeah, and was willing to take on that role. So it just depends on the character of that person.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because maybe I just really like this woman. I like the way she treats her children. You know what I'm saying? I've dated a guy who did not have any kids,
Yeah.
and he was like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it just depends on your character.
I always wondered that because I'm telling you, it's like if you do not like women, like there's some women out there that like you do not have a kid because you don't know what it's like and you don't blah blah blah. So I always thought that was
There are men, though, that have kids and don't even talk about them.
oh
Okay, so it's like they don't even have kids. So I would rather
I've heard about that too. I've
Yeah.
heard about that too. But to a woman, it's crazy. But to a woman though, it should be a red flag. Oh, you have kids? You don't,
You never
you ain't tell me
mentioned
about it.
I gotta
That
ask
should be
about
the
your
end of
children.
it right there.
Right.
It's like that get a little messy because that's hospital have one of these and not say nothing about it either.
That's a whole
That is
different
so
episode,
true.
my boy. That's a whole different
That's so
episode.
true, yeah.
I'm that dude that gotta be messy. But y'all know y'all out there.
Oh, my
Quit lying to these women.
Women, is women out there doing it too?
Exactly the same way.
They doing it too.
It go
I've
both
seen
ways.
it.
She got a whole dude at home waiting with his feet kicked up. Waiting on supper. So he still say supper. Huh? Supper ain't ready yet. What is gal at?
Well, hey, you know.
Oh,
But
She out running around. Mhm.
yeah.
Alright. But again, we appreciate it. Straight Living, episode 2. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, if you don't agree with what we saying, let us know. We'll banter back a little bit. Well, not banter, but we'll conversate. Let us know. All right.
Yeah.
As always, Straight Living. We out of here. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.